Do your technical employees know how the financials on their projects that they're working on affect them on a day-to-day basis? Chances are they probably don't. Hi, my name's Phil Zito. I'm the founder and CEO of Building Automation Monthly, where we help companies assess their talent and determine where their employees are at so that they can develop those employees to execute work more profitably and more proficiently. All right, so you got this technical folks and they're working on a project. They're out there, they're installing controls, they're wiring up controls, they're connecting networks. Everything's great. They know that they need to do these things. But then the project comes in and it's way over budget. You've missed your margin numbers. You're actually negative on margin. And you're like, wow, how does this happen? You know, it looked like they were doing what they were supposed to do. Well, oftentimes that can be an indicator of two things. Either the sales to operations handoff was just terrible and you didn't properly re-estimate the job. Or the second thing, folks don't know what they have allocated to them as far as hours are concerned, and they don't know how those hours and the financial performance of a project actually ties back to them. I mean, let's put yourself in this technician's shoes. He's or she is bouncing from job to job, right? We're already, as an industry, under this scenario where we don't have enough labor to execute backlog. So we're bouncing from this project to that project to this project. And we're just trying to get things done. But without understanding how many hours we have in a project, we have no way of knowing if we're starting to run up against an allocation of hours that means, hey, we need to have this done or else there's going to be a financial hit to the project. There's often a saying, I don't know who came up with it, but it's what is measured gets done or something like that. What gets measured gets done. Well, you can use that principle with your folks to make sure that they understand what's being measured and how it's being measured. That way they get it done within the appropriate measurement. But that's not good enough. That's not enough. It's one thing to say you've got 20 hours on this job and hey, go execute this job within the 20 hours. But if I have no reason why that needs to be done other than you telling me, I mean, in my heart, I may want to do that. I may want to perform that. But then I start getting called to project to project to project and I start to lose track of that. But if I know it's tied to my bonus, or I know it's tied to my salary, or I know that without this project being executed within this specific time frame, I'm not going to be able to get a raise, that's a different thing. That's a different mental state. So it's really important that you have a conversation with your folks to make sure that they are in the mental frame of mind that, hey, I better execute this project within this amount of time, because if I don't, that's going to result in X bonus dollars going away or X dollars per hour of raise going away. Because that is quantitative. That's a quantitative number. That's a number I can see and touch and understand. And then I can see my efforts and how they directly relate to that number impacting my own personal financial state. So by going and educating your folks on how many hours they have in a project and then following that with an education on how performing those hours or under those hours is going to deliver X return to them financially, you're going to see an employee that really starts to step in to the financial performance of the project. This is such an easy change to make. This is simply a quick 2 to 5 minute conversation at the release to operations meeting, and then a quick conversation maybe quarterly at a team meeting about how performance on projects reflects in profitability and ultimately salary raises and bonuses for your employees. Go and implement this. I've implemented it myself back when I ran an ops team. I encourage you to. It had great results. It really turned around an ops team that was underperforming and really had them step up in their performance. So thanks a ton for watching this video. If you have any questions, please go to the comment section below the video. I'd love to interact with you there. Thanks a ton. Take care.